Okay. Good morning. Okay. Uh, this here is a presentation dealing with our collaborative lesson plan. Right now, I'm in the Douglas State Forest. I'm actually on Wallem Lake Trail. It intersects with what is called the Old Coffee House Trail. When I was a kid, I used to snowmobile on this all the time. And so, dealing with today's lesson, right, it's basically how we're going to compare the English language to machine code. In other words, machine code is the way that machines talk to one another. And what is it? It's simple directions. And so, dealing with simple directions, I'm going to do a short video on lesson with a presentation on how to use a map and compass. Now, number one, okay, some of you guys are asking, why do I need that? Because I got my phone, okay? Most phones have an app that act as a GPS or some type of locator. Most of it's GPS, but it's actually using the cell phone towers to position, to locate your position. All right. Now, the big question here is, what happens if the power goes out, or your battery dies, or you drop and break your phone and you need to find directions? You can say, well, I'm going to go ask somebody. Well, what if you're in an area that it's probably not too safe to ask questions? Or you're in an area like I'm in right now. There's nobody around here, as you can see. Well, I saw one vehicle. So somebody is out here hiking. It's a popular place. They're probably going down the old railroad bed. This here is just a hiking trail. It's actually, when I was a kid, you could actually drive down it, but not anymore. All right. Too many people causing too many problems. It's the way of life. Okay. So what do you do in the case of, finding direction or like where you want to go? All right. Well, we go back to the old-fashioned map and compass. Okay. And I printed out a map. Okay. I'm going to show it to you right here. Okay. There we are. Now, we're approximately right about here, the tip of this twig. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, the first things first, what do I have to do with the map? Well, for one thing, you have to do what is called orient it, okay? And that means you take out your compass. It's pointing north. All maps, for the most part, okay, I'm going to orient it so that, actually, that's north there. Okay. This map is now what is called oriented. That means that the map, see, all maps, are produced, the top is north, the bottom is south, the right is east, the left is west. So when you put your compass on it, you want to align it with your compass so that you get an accurate representation of the world, or at least this little part of it. Okay. So now we have that in place. Now I know I walked down this trail right about here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to go to the tri-state marker. And that's the point where Massachusetts, Rhode Island, and Connecticut meet together. Now, I know in this map, if we look closely, okay, that black dotted line means it's a trail. That blue looping line is basically a stream. But since it's been so dry, it's not running anymore. Now, another thing here, too, okay, you see those like little blue blotches, okay? That represents a swamp. And so doesn't that. I know in front of us there's actually a very big swamp. Now what I'm going to do is, using my compass and map, I'm going to walk up at 180 degrees. I'm going to use this compass. Granted, I'm going to be on a trail, but what this is going to do is it's going to help me orient myself. So I know what direction I'm going in. Pardon me, I was just listening to some creature make a funny noise. So, anyways, on that note, what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this here. And